feel like I farted just now.
Did you?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. It's the coffee and your fart.
It activated the system, the alarm system in your body.
Yeah.
It was like, all right, it's our time, boys.
I was like, I feel comfortably in a toilet right now.
It's time to shine, boys. It's a green light.
I was like, I feel like it just happened. Like, I feel like you brought the smell over here. Welcome, everybody, to the Brew Breath Podcast, episode 11, I think.
Yeah.
I think 11, yeah. 11. So let's start off with you and what you wanted to bring forth.
I'm on my Neo from the Matrix vibes with my shirt. No, we don't get to hold up for you.
I thought I had my phone with me here.
It's over there charging.
Oh. Good eye.
I happen to see. Good eye,
mate. Good eye, mate.
I swear, he's in love with the British.
That's not British, it's Australian. This nigga's on some next shit.
Nah, what I was going to bring up is I personally love Britney Spears. So I think I mentioned that where I watched the Framing Britney Spears little documentary. And it's so crazy. Like, I just wanted to reflect on this. So, like, growing up, I didn't really listen to a lot of artists. Like, I only listened to a very small select. So, it was Britney Spears, like, old school, Aaliyah, 50 Cent, Eminem, Shakira. That was, like, my main circle of what I would listen to as a child. That's it. So, I would always, and Britney Spears always stood out to me. So, anyways, basically in the documentary, they just say, like, listen, her life is actually shit. Like, her dad is a conservator for her estate, her $60 million estate. And she has, so the control is so crazy because then basically they had sent her to a psychiatric institute after the 2008 incident where she, like, bashed the paparazzi's car because he wouldn't leave her the fuck alone. So they basically shipped her out to an institute, and then they were like, oh, she's crazy. So then because of that, they were like, oh, the father gets control of everything. Uh-huh. So basically...
look at that.
Stop!
Oh, this isn't working anyway.
It doesn't even matter. You know what? Have a ball.
Tell them what just happened.
So I had for the ring light that we usually have on, it doesn't work anymore. So it was on a little table. Baba, the cat dog, knocked it down and is now about to have a feast day. But it doesn't matter because it don't work anymore. I was about to get crazy, but it doesn't work.
This nigga.
And then he leaves it alone. This is the first thing. It's like he knows it doesn't work.
No more.
He's like, it doesn't work, so I don't care about it anymore. That's crazy. Anyways, so basically in the documentary, they were saying, like, she has sense. Like, she's not crazy. She's really not. Like, she knows what the fuck she's doing. She knows what's going on. So this is all just part of the Holly weird shit, to be honest. And I was just reflecting. I was like, damn, I remember when I was a kid and I was like, I want to have that life. And now I'm like, I'm so fucking glad I don't have that life. Like, that shit is shit.
Well, the thing with that is also, like, what? Like, people can't still feel sorry for Britney Spears because of the fact is, like, she still has, like, millions of dollars. Like, even if her dad's, like, in control of it, it's not like they're not going to give her money.
Yeah, but it's about freedom. Like, she can't do anything for herself. She can't even... Like,
no, but the thing with these things is, like, well, what I would say is, like, she would have quit the...
She can't quit it. She can't quit the industry. What else is she going to do now? She's too big.
No, now she can. She can
well, now
quit
she
now
can.
and do whatever she wants.
But what I'm saying, she's already older. Like, it's just like... Because it's one of those things, like, as a child...
No, but other people can't feel for them.
Right. No, I mean, I'm at this point where I'm like... Other people don't care.
No, other people are just like... I don't care. You're still Britney Spears. Like, you can go anywhere and say you're Britney Spears or like, pretty much you have the money. You could have stepped back. You know that you like the attention. Everybody's just going to say that stuff. Like, it's hard to feel sorry for same thing as in child stars.
It's not feeling...
Disney stars.
Yeah, it's not feeling sorry. I was just sitting back like, I'm so fucking glad I don't...
Cause I don't know what they try to do with the documentary.
Well, the documentary, they're just basically uncovering the reality of what Hollywood is, to be honest. They're just showing you, like, listen, this is what it is. This is what it's about, really. Like, it's not, and it's just more and more of these things are coming to light where it's like, bro, being famous and that lifestyle is not what,
because, like, I'm pretty sure Britney Spears still gets paid off for music, too.
Well, of course.
Movies.
She
She
dominated, like, bro, she really...
did movies every time movies
when it comes to talent, she's fucking talented.
No, she has money, too. That's what I'm saying. Even if she's
No,
not in
but it's not...
But also, it's like
but the
she's not in
documentary
control of
wasn't
herself as a person, right?
But the
too?
Well, the documentary was basically saying, like... Because the thing is, she never got a chance to learn this shit on her own. She was raised as a child star with her parents who put her in that lifestyle from she was a kid. Like, so she doesn't know anything else at this point. So now it's like, because you know, when you cross into adulthood, shit starts really sinking in at some point for everyone. It doesn't matter how far gone you are. It sinks in like, damn, and I still can't do shit now because now I'm in the situation where even if I try to, it's complicated. Now you got kids, now you got exes. Like,
what makes that difference is somebody being in a job for a long amount of time and they don't like their job?
Well, the difference is you're not famous at your job. Like, so it's easier to just switch your life, leave the state, whatever. She can't leave the state.
No, she could leave the state. No,
she can't. I'm telling you, she can't. She can't fucking do that.
Why?
She can't. Because there's just too many restraints on her. If she tried to do that, her dad would probably be like, yo, she's having a manic episode. I'll put her in the...
She probably is.
I don't believe
Why would she want... Like, the thing is, like...
I'm saying if she thought, like, hey, I don't want to live here anymore. I don't feel comfortable. I want my own space. Like, whatever. She can't make those decisions anymore.
I think she can.
I don't think so. I mean, now it's just speculation. I really don't know. We really are never going to know because it's not our life, but...
Yeah,
but it was just one of those things where I was like, anyways. But moving on, there's no point of like sticking to that. It was just that thing where I'm like, that's crazy. But the other thing that I saw and I did want to bring up, I was watching one of Abba and Preach's videos about, you know how they always react to Jubilee. Mm-hmm. So basically, they were reviewing the Jubilee producers reacting to their reactions to the Jubilee things. So I want to show you a clip of the Jubilee, one of the Jubilee creators saying how, like, hold on, I'm going to just show you. And I just found it crazy how it's like, hold on, I'll just show you.
What's the name of it? I'll look it up right here.
Abba and Preach, and then just put Jubilee, and it'll show up. Okay. So I don't put it here?
No.
All right. But yeah,
I don't even know how this. Is
it popped up already.
That one?
No.
What's up, everybody? Just want to interrupt today's episode to let you know about our sponsors, 22 Graphics. If you need graphic designs or anything done of that sort, please holla at them. They'll take care of you. That account is me, so you know. Holla at your boy. See you later. Thank you.
No, hold on. It's J Jubilee. There we go. And Jubilee producers say we're mean. So at 3 minutes.
Wait.
Wow.
Yeah, it's true. You're right. Just want to let you guys know this title is not clickbait. Some of Jubilee's producers have some stuff to say about us. Have you seen? Have you? No, but I can't wait.
But I want to really show you at 3 minutes. Like, this is the reaction where I was like, bro, 3 minutes. Yeah, and then just let it play.
Necessarily put people down, but I can also understand how people could view it, though. Yeah, definitely. What I would suggest is, whenever you watch I've Been Preach, have a glass of water nearby. He always does. Yeah, I'd be drinking lots of water. But you know what it is? Also, it's like, we've had people sometimes sit in on us when we're roasting each other. And like, can you guys take it easy? And I'm like, that's just how me and Preach talk. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah, so.
I watch I've Been Preach videos, and I think every time I watch a video, it like hurts. Because I remember when Abba and Preach reacted to our video when Bonnie has a conversation with a Jubilee critic, like watching that video, I think that ruined my like entire week. Like I was very like bummed because
okay, two things there. She didn't say she was reacting to a Jubilee critic. She said confronting my haters or something like that. That was the title. I took a huge issue with the phrasing of the title and the framing of the whole topic. Mm-hmm.
So basically, I was just watching that and I'm like, bro, you're a huge like media outlet that produces stuff.
Yeah.
Of course, people can sit here and say that they like or don't like yourself. Like, why are you taking it so personal? And I'm like, yo, people are just soft these days, man.
No, I mean, like, that's just what the new soft generation is like. Like, they use the word.
It hurt my week. Like, bro, really
He said a lot of, like the word like a lot in it. Like, just based on that was like, okay, this guy seems like he bitches a lot.
Preach reacted to our video when Bonnie has a conversation with a Jubilee critic,
not cool, like that was so very very like yeah. So yeah, it's one of those. I gotta see what I gotta see. Yeah.
Yeah, but that was just great. I was just analyzing that video, and I'm like, people really have to learn how to allow space for other people. Because I've been preacher are not rude either when they talk about stuff. You know, like they're really respectful and they say what they gotta say. It's a reaction channel, so it's like everybody has to hold space for other people to have their own opinions. I mean, as long as they're not being assholes about it, but they're not. So it's, I don't know. Everybody gotta get some thicker skin.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's about it from my side. I don't have anything else juicier. Where are you at?
Well, nothing crazy so far today. Not in a while, but for upcoming stuff, we gotta figure out to get a green screen over here.
And you could just get a wallpaper. You could find it cheap on Amazon. Put it up.
Okay, what are those things that?
Like a projector.
Yeah, type shit. Yeah, pretty much get that thing done and get it over with.
Yeah, you're gonna step up the production value.
What are we getting into today? Oh, man, what's going on?
Chilling. Anything? I mean, society is still society. You know, everyone I guess is focused on this whole shot thing, vaccine thing.
Oh. Nice. Why did you stand there?
Bro.
Nice, Baba. Just go.
Yeah, just go and then I'm gonna fucking...
Oh my God.
It's still recording though. It's still recording. That's good. Go. Get your ass. Yeah, he knows. No. We're not doing this. No. I'm about to just close him in the kitchen, honestly.
No. I wish I would have actually seen it. We saw this thing like kicking the camera.
You're gonna see because it recorded the whole time. I didn't have to.
No, like I wish I didn't see Baba how he did it. Like I don't know, like
he was like, "You guys are not paying attention to me, so I'm gonna just," because that was such a petty thing. He literally just went.
Yeah, so my cat just dropped the camera because he didn't like attention not being on him.
Yo, that is your cat for real. He has your person, bro. He's such a diva.
Oh my God.
Seriously.
That was so crazy. So the vaccine thing going on. Yeah, there's a whole lot of speculation. My dad wants to take the trip to Pakistan, and I just checked tickets and all that.
Wait, why? What does he want to go over there for?
He wants to go there for... He has work to finish over there, whatever.
Oh, okay. Oh, because we were talking about vaccines, so I'm like, what?
No, he wants to go over there because he gotta finish whatever. So he got business over there, and then my aunt wants to come with us too. Okay. And I was looking at the stuff, so they're saying like you gotta be, you can't have COVID in your system. Something like you gotta take a COVID test to go, and then coming back, it's another COVID test. And if you can't get COVID, you gotta go back, and then this. So, and also when you go there, it's like it's an app. Also, check. I don't know if they're gonna make you quarantine over there and stuff like that.
Probably.
Or they track or what they're doing. I don't know what they're planning on doing. So I'm gonna tell my dad to be a little bit more cautious about maybe not going right now, because of the fact that. It's not even that, like, somebody could get sick. That's what I'm thinking. It's more on the fact of, like, if you get the thing in your system, it's slow for you to come back as fast as possible. That's what I'm saying. It's a little too risky.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, it's not, like, in the States where you're not getting tested to go back and forth, you know? When you go out of state, they might not let you in or this and that. Like, what if it's me valid, you're not valid?
Yeah.
It's just a whole bunch of mix-up and everything. So it might seem a little too risky. And my cousin, her mom, my aunt, she's overweight. So I don't know if that's really a good idea for her to be.
She wants to go with you guys.
She wants to go and come back with us. So the fact of 3 people traveling together and 1 out of 3 could get COVID, I think is a possibility. Or at least get the signs of COVID. Because her being overweight, my dad being overage, and I'm the only young one. In a way, I feel like... In a way, I feel like that's like playing with odds too much because you got a fat person, you got an older person that's in-ish shape, and then you got a young person that's in shape, and they all both go to the same area and everything, and they interact with all these people. That's a little more different than when my uncle came from Pakistan by himself. Right? Like, because it's just all on you. You just got to get there. If you did W, you go back to your crib.
Right. You're by yourself. So
now, what if I'm valid and my dad is valid and she's not valid? She got to come back with somebody, and my dad got to come back with... So all 3 of us would have to take the shot for this. So I was thinking about this last night, so I might have to break this down to my dad. Like, I don't know if that's really the best option.
Yeah.
Because...
So what if he says, nah, I'm still going to go?
I'm really gonna break it. I mean, if he still wants to go, I'm gonna break down like the I also wrote down like new terms and shit like that. Like I was like, Dad, I'm tired of these like getting to Pakistan like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning type shit. Like it should be mad tiresome and shit like that. But I was looking around the flights and I don't think there's any other way of getting there unless you get there at like 5:30 or something like that in the afternoon. It's mad traffic by then. For you to get home is going to take like 3 hours and shit. It's going to take 3 hours instead of a 40-minute ride. It's going to take like 3 hours for you to get home and the amount of traffic they be having. So all the flights, no flight gets there at like 7. Like no flight gets there at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, nothing. All flights land there. The like best one is probably going to get there at 5:30 in the morning. And I'm like, that's not bad.
Yeah.
5:30 in the morning is not that. Because once you actually get out, it's like 6:30. Right. Get home by like 7 and shit. Knock out. Wake up at like 3 in the afternoon. So I'm gonna tell him not to really do that. Because I was talking to my homie in Canada too, and he was like, yo, you come over here, so I gotta go there, do this, do that. Come. I'm like, nigga, it's easier for you to come over here, cause like. You don't have to really get like you're not really being watched as much in the States as you're gonna get watched in every other country. I was telling him, you come over here, bro. It's because it's still tight for him to go back into his country, like to go back to Canada. If you come to the U.S. or whatever, it's like you have to be COVID free, and then you have to spend 7 days in a hotel, and then if you have COVID, they make you quarantine for 14 days on top of that 7 day. So it's a 3-week quarantine that Canada gives you. And I'm like, bro, they're violating you over there. Like, so what I'm saying is that we don't know how things are going to be going back. And then the amount of people that are going back is like, I'm like, and I told my dad, like one of the, well, this kind of fucked up my plan of what I wanted to do with my dad was I wanted to stop somewhere in Europe. Like, I wanted to do a 6-7 hour flight and then take another 6-7 hour flight to Pakistan if possible. But I couldn't find anything like that, right? Yeah. And then I checked the prices. Economy price, the ticket is like $700-800. Right. And if you go business class, that shit is $3,000 for one ticket. You go first class? You know what's annoying? You know what's really annoying about like first class? For a long trip, you can't cheap your way in it. Like, you can't go first class to here and then I'm good. Like, because if I get to Dubai by first class, that's amazing. I don't need to get from Dubai to Pakistan in first class because that's a 3-hour flight. I don't need to be in first class for 3 hours. See, that's where they get you because you can't, like...
You can't switch classes.
You can't, like, you can't mess with that, like, which is weird.
They should be able to switch
It's classes. Weird. It sounds like that's some old school, like, caste system stuff. Like, you can't even go to a lower class. Like, once you're up, you're like, you can't go back. Like, that's it. You're going to ride this out. Facts. Like, because I was watching videos last night on, like, how it feels to travel in business class and first class. Business class is all right, but it's right, like, it's like it's business class is alright, but it's not first class. Like first time you walk in, they give you a glass of champagne and shit. Like
It's so weird. Like, bro, we should all be treated as first
no,
class.
fuck that. You pay more, you get better treatment.
No, I don't believe in that.
I believe in that because, bro, one business class ticket is $3,000. If one ticket is $800, that's like 3, 4, 5 times the amount that you're paying for one seat. You should get better treatment for that. And so first class is $11,000. That's a car.
That's rent.
That's a what? 11,000.
Oh,
That's
11,000?
11,000.
No way.
11,000. 3,000 business class. 11,000 first
business
class.
class is a good rent place for adequate amount of space.
Yeah, but first class is a car. That's the whole apartment on the wheels.
Apartment on wheels, meals on wheels.
Just saying, $11,000, bro. That's like 4 or 5 months of rent on a trip.
Fucking crazy, man.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Like, yo, and then you also, like, yo, so basically, so I was thinking of one of the terms of agreement that I got with my dad. No, you're in trouble. All right, so one of the things I was discussing with my dad is that if we're going with 3 people, or if it's just me and my dad, we buy 1 extra ticket because I want to buy out 3 seats. I want to buy out 3 seats.
So you can lay on them?
Yeah, so my dad can sleep, and then I can sleep, and we can switch. So he can, at the end, lay down and put his feet on my leg while I'm sitting up. And then when he's done sleeping, I can do the same thing with him. Because my dad's getting older, and the same with my mom, you know, the whole blood clot and shit like that. It's not stretching and something like that. So I was looking at, like, if I could get business class, I might just give the business class to my dad. Cause that'd be fucking asshole-y, like, if I just keep business class or I do the ghetto shit where we try to switch. Like, yo, you spend 8 hours here. Who gives a shit? We're in the sky. What are they gonna do?
Switch with you, bro.
No, but they're not gonna, like, oh yeah, if he's in first class, he's not gonna sit. He's gonna be like sipping champagne and falling asleep.
Like,
yeah, and I'm gonna be like over there sleeping on the floor. I love sleeping on the floor on the airplane. I don't care how dirty it is. The floor is the most spacious place.
It is, yeah.
That's like, yo, I'll switch seats with somebody. Like, I'll give somebody my seat if they could cause the thing is when you sleep on the seats, it's kind of like weirdly bent and shit like that. The floor is flat. You could just put your book bag and just like knock the fuck out, right? Like, but the seat is a little more trickier and shit like that. So yeah, so I was one of my agreements, one of my terms of going is that we gotta buy an extra seat. And I just want to get all 3 seats out, like the window seat, the middle seat, and the corner.
How long is the flight again?
The first one is 12 to 18 hours. The first one, everybody's looking at 18 hours.
Holy shit.
18 hours in the sky. 18 hours in a room is already panicking. 18 hours in a room that's not attached to the floor. 18 hours, bro. That's 18 crazy. Hours. Motherfuckers get tired of a 2-hour train ride.
That's crazy.
18
hours that I've ever done on a plane. I think 12 is the longest that I've ever done. And that was like, man. I mean, I stick it out, but it's ugh. I don't like planes. I don't like. Wish I could just flap my way.
No, I'm really into if I could stop by somewhere for a day, if I could just knock out in an airport somewhere, like if they had rooms or something, or if I could pull up somewhere for a day and shit like that.
Airports should really have that as a thing, like having rooms.
Nah, cause it's not like that profitable. It's not that profitable because the amount they were charged for people to stay is a high amount. So if they don't pay that and just stick it through sitting down, it's like would you rather do the 18-hour flight straight or pay an extra $700?
Nah, just do the flight.
You know, like just be like fuck, you know, because it's longer and shit like that. So it's one of those things. So it's honestly for economy thing, it's way better just to buy out seats because it's true. Still cheaper than all the other classes. You got 2 seats, you're chilling.
Yeah, nah.
You know, depends on how far you're going and shit like that. So that for something like that, I'm like, yo, let's just buy out the seat.
That's true. That is a smarter way to economize and then still be somewhat like comfortable or whatever. Well, try to be as comfortable as you can.
Yeah, it's either that or
what kind of food they give you on your way to Pakistan?
Oh, economy shit is disgusting, bro.
What they give you? Does it change because of the culture or no?
Well, yeah, because it's like it's a lot of more brown people on the plane and they do a lot of either vegetable stuff or a lot of mainly a lot of vegetable and just a little like a chicken or a beef or something like that. But it's not even like real food when you eat it. Like it.
Shit is like Play-Doh.
It's like soup. Everything is my favorite thing on an airplane. Always is butter and bread.
Yeah.
Favorite thing ever, because when you're such in high altitudes, you can't really taste things, but fat and sugar, you can taste that shit. Like,
that's true. The only thing that I ever enjoyed, like, traveling was a brownie. That's it.
break Sour Patch Kids on a plane. Best thing ever. Because what it is, a little excitement in the day of this plane ride. Ooh, first they're sour, then they're sweet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
He's like, first they're sour, then they're sweet.
One of the most fascinating things I always thought was listening to 6ix9ine's new album on the plane. Like, I was like on the plane and the thing of the songs that was like 6ix9ine. I was like listening to like Gooba and shit like that. Like, I don't know if it was Gooba or whatever.
Maybe that's what his music is for high altitudes. For when you're out your damn mind and you're about to lose it.
I don't think they get. I don't think you get. I don't think you get paid for shit like that. That's like torture. If it's like this is all the songs you have to listen to in the plane ride, and it's like, and you're gonna get paid off that, I think it's too much torture.
He said, "Just put me in a straitjacket, bro." For all that.
So basically, yeah. So it's way better to buy out the extra seat. So I'm gonna tell my dad to get the extra to get all 3 seats out. Not for my aunt. No offense against her. I gotta hold down my team of my dad. I don't think my aunt wants to buy out 2 seats. I think they're gonna be too cheap. My dad, I'll put in money. I'll put in money for the 3rd seat because my dad's already putting in money for my seat and his seat. But
yeah, sounds lit. Just I guess work out the terms and details and whatever. It's really tricky right now trying to get around.
I really don't want him to go right now because of all that factor.
It's too hot, boy, right now. To do long distance travel, like more than 12 hours, is so like
especially if you got something to come back to, like if you don't have nothing, like if you don't have a job to come back to and stuff like that, then it's like okay, you could take the risk, right? But if you got a job, you took days off, you gotta do this, you got plans and shit like that. You don't want all that to happen because the dude behind you in line coughed, and it's Pakistan. Nobody gives a shit about their hygiene, and I'm still not worried about the fact that you could get sick. I'm still just on the basic fact of. Dog, you could just not make it back home because the dude coughed and you have some symptom or something. Like, you have some lingering
trace
thing.
Or whatever. Yeah, whatever they... That's crazy, man. But
and everywhere we're going to go over there, we're going to interact with more than a lot of people in general anyway. Like, so many large amounts of people. It's the possibility of getting in contact with it. Because the thing is, if they wasn't testing to come back, that'd be one thing. But they're testing and stuff to come back. So that makes it a whole different thing going on.
Right, it changes everything.
Yeah, because your immune system's going to be weak after this. And then it's a chance of... And then going back. And then what did you do the night before? It's a lot of planning that I can handle. I just don't want to feel like it's easy for my dad to be able to handle. Like, they're not listening to everything. So
Yeah. No, it's easier. Like, right now, this is optimal for anyone who's basically young and fit, honestly.
Yeah, and then also the fact that, like, even I would be more on the fact is, like, I don't want to go and get a trace of COVID and not be able to come back. Like, that's mad annoying. So I'm gonna discuss this.
Yeah, you definitely discuss it with him, see what he says.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell him not to really do it, cause
at least to wait it out until like the spring, if he can.
Nah, man, I don't know. Like as long as I think they got these like waiting out things. Like I think like the
That's
fact is as long as you're getting tested and stuff like that.
February, March, April. By May, we're gonna get a better picture of how this shit is gonna develop. Like because by May there's gonna be a certain.
Is it? Because it's been a year already.
No, but there's gonna be another development, so we have to see. Right now, there's a transition happening.
Word on the block was there's gonna be another fucking like
lockdown.
Yeah,
that's what I heard too.
Word on the block was, but I don't know if that's real anymore. But like,
yeah, I mean the last
New York is way more cooler. Like you don't really feel the lockdown here. It doesn't barely exist any. It didn't exist at all, to be honest. There was no lockdown on the day of the lockdowns. I was in Christina's with the cops.
I love New York.
Getting sandwiches.
Because New York New York is a different beast. Like the people here, bro, yo, I fucking love it. Anyways, but what I did see was like a day ago, Biden said that masks could be mandatory until 2022. I was like, bro, that means this shit is gonna stay like this for a while.
If it has to be done, I'm gonna tell my dad maybe if it's possible that one, either I go or if we can send just me and him and not my aunt. I don't want to.
Why does she want to go?
I think she just has money too that she wants to get from her account or whatever.
Okay. Alright.
So,
Well, just figure it out. You guys figure yourselves out and see what you do.
I just, yeah, it's really tough traveling with my aunt too. I remember I told you when we got to the airport, she's like, I was like, so first of all, when you land in Pakistan, you're supposed to like keep low key, right? Like just stay quiet, low key, get to where you gotta get to. Like that's one of the first missions to accomplish. And already in the first cab that we get in, she's yelling at the cabbie like, you're an idiot, you don't know where you're going, you're gonna get us lost, go that way. I lived here for 20 years and shit, 30, 40, 50 years, and I know the ways. Like they don't rebuild roads and stuff like that to make paths easier. And I'm like, can you just shut up? Can we just see where we're going? Like, can we, like, as long as we get a feel of we're in the right area, like if we're in our neighborhood or we're going towards it, doesn't that all that matters? Yeah. Like, just act. Can you not piss the guy off and give him more of a reason to rob us? Right. Yeah, like it's just me and her.
Oh, sorry, we fell in the ditch.
Yeah, and it's like I don't want to tell her like, yo, aunt, chill out. Like, I don't want to speak English in the car either. I don't want them to know I speak English.
Oh, we fell in the ditch.
They be like, where are you coming from? Turkey. How long was you there? How long was you there? A day. I was there for a day. I was here yesterday. I've been living here my whole life. Word, your hairline don't say that. I picked it up. YouTube, Fiverr. I got a guy from Fiverr to do my hairline.
I really love your guys' like hand gestures. Like so there's so much in this gesture. It means like, yeah, it's okay. Whatever. Fuck you. Like there's so much in just.
You know what's so crazy? I'm gonna say this now. They need to have a Fiverr for like barbers. If you could just like look through like a bunch of young and starving like rappers, like young and starving barbers, it's like who's willing to come out to you and actually cut the hair, and you show them like, do you have open enough space? You send them a picture of the living room. All right, click. Yeah, that's where we're gonna do it. And
that's a fire ass
like
idea.
that'd be cool. Somebody from Silicon Valley should get on it and throw me like 1% on that.
That's a fire idea.
That's a good idea. Barbers can just like a dating website, but more for like barbers.
You could call it bar hop.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, bar hop.
Bar hop.
And then you could swipe. It's basically taking the same thing, like swipe and be like, all right, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you check out as like, so you go and then you just scroll down and you see if there's cuts and stuff like that and how close the guy is and whatnot, and then basically they go like, yo, you want to do this, and then they figure out you want to come here or go there, and just strictly for barbers.
I think that's fire.
Yeah.
That could work.
Yeah, that's heat.
That's a good idea.
That's heat. Yeah, you know what? That's what sucks when you, I don't know if you want to say the word poor or if you like, if you just don't got, like if you don't have friends in Silicon Valley and you don't want to really be here inventing an app for barbers and you don't care. Like, it just sucks. You could have a great idea and then just be like, no! Just like that. You could have a great idea and it'd be like, no.
True.
Yeah, be like, no.
I think that's a fire idea.
Okay, and on that, we're ending this. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Thanks for the... Episode, what, 11?
Yeah.
Episode 11. I feel like we said 10.
Nope. Last week was 10.
Okay, yeah. So episode 11. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you drink water. Stay hydrated. Take poops.
Have lots of poops. Yeah, that's another thing. Wait, real quick. Like, the amount of people that I know that don't... Well, I don't know. But the amount of people that I'm pretty sure don't properly shit in a day, like, that's really alarming. You got to clean out your system.
Okay, I don't know people and I don't know their... I do know people. I just don't know their shitting schedule. So... I guess you're special on that.
Yes.
And on that note, thank you for tuning in, everybody. And we are out.
People tell me when they poop or don't poop.
Okay.
Good episode. Good episode. Good episode.